So, excuse me, here are some key characteristics and aspects of monophthongs. Number one, we have stable articulation. We have already talked about the articulatory organs. So, monophthongs have a fixed and unchanging articulatory position. This means that the tongue, lips, and other speech organs remain in a relatively constant position throughout the production of the sound. I believe I have already talked about this, where the position is sorry, I've been saying articulatory organs, but it's supposed to be articulatory position. I'm sorry, but yeah, the articulatory position remains constant. It remains unchanged when pronouncing monophthongs. Okay, yeah. So this stability distinguishes monophthongs from diphthongs, which involve a dynamic shift in articulation during the pronunciation. I've also talked about diphthongs a little bit. I say that the articulatory position changes. It's example when you say coin, it's because of the two vowels, even the two different vowels, it's changing. Yeah, the articulatory position is not constant, it's changing. Number two, we have clear vowel quality. Monophthongs are known for their clear and distinct vowel quality. They are often represented in the International Phonetic Alphabet by specific symbols that correspond to their unique auditory qualities. I've talked about the International Phonetic Alphabet. We have seen examples. We have seen examples in our previous slides. For example, the English vowel in the word B is represented by the International Phonetic Alphabet E. See, it shows how it is pronounced. They are clear and distinct. Okay, yeah. They are often represented in the International Phonetic Alphabet by specific symbols that correspond to their unique auditory qualities. So next we have single syllable nuclei. So here we are using a bit of chemistry. You know what a nucleus is? Yeah. So monophthongs typically serve as the nucleus, the prominent and sonorous part of a syllable in a word. In many languages, including English, syllables are structured around monophthongs, making them crucial for syllable formation and phonotactics. Tactics. Yeah. So I've already also talked about this, how it is monophthongs are very crucial in language. So here it says it's the nucleus. You know what a nucleus is? A nucleus is the core of something. I believe you've learned this in chemistry, but it's the core of of the atom, and the most prominent. It's very important in a single syllable in a word. You see, monophthongs are basically pure vowels, and I've said they are very crucial, and in every word there has to be a vowel, so that is why they are very important. They're in almost every word. So next we have language specific variability. The actual articulatory and auditory characteristics of monophthongs can vary from one language to another. Different languages may have different sets of monophthongs with distinct vowel qualities, and the placement of the tongue and lips may vary. So different languages, I've already talked about how different languages have different monophthongs, different sets of monophthongs, because each language languages are different. They're different from the one which is common, which is English. So they differ. Monophthongs differ from one language to another because the how maybe when in this other particular language, the articulatory position changes. See, it changes, whereby in English it doesn't change. Yeah, it's just different. It just varies from every language to another. So next, I'm sorry about the numbering. There has been some confusion, but the next point we have auditory perception. Monophthongs are readily identifiable by native speakers and are crucial for distinguishing words in a language. So variations in monophthongs can lead to differences in meaning, which is known as vowel quality distinctions. For example, in English, the difference between the monophthong sounds in beat and beat is essential for understanding spoken words. So monophthongs so at the beginning of this point, they are saying monophthongs are readily identifiable by native speakers and are crucial for distinguishing words in a language. So here people have different languages, right? And when someone speaks, you can identify if this person is from your background or is related to you or uses your language through how he or she speaks. So that is monophthongs. So monophthongs can help you identify native speakers for maybe a particular language. It can help you identify your people because that is how you speak, that is how you use your monophthongs. Yeah, variations in monophthongs can lead to differences in meaning. So we have beat and beat. So there is a difference because there is a monophthong. You see, when you say beat and beat, there is a difference in monophthong sounds. Yeah, the next we have acoustic properties. Monophthongs have specific acoustic properties such as formant frequencies and vowel duration that contribute to the distinctive sound. Linguistics use acoustic analysis to study and differentiate monophthongs from other vowel types. So monophthongs have In summary, monophthongs are stable, pure vowel sounds that form the core of a language's sound system. They are crucial for articulation and perception of spoken language as they play a central role in syllable structure and word differentiation. So monophthongs, as I have said, you just need to learn that monophthongs are pure vowels, and they form the core, like they are the nuclei, they are the core of a language system. So through these monophthongs, one can be able to differentiate between words that are very closely, like have very close pronunciations, like beat and beat. You see, because of the monophthongs, you can differentiate that, as we have talked about. Also, monophthongs are like they bring they vary from one language to another, so they can help one understand and know their native language when to identify this person is from their language, from their like the tribe or where they stay, around where they stay, from how they talk, and they just uses monophthongs. So understanding the monophthongs of a language is a fundamental aspect which is important of phonetics and phonology, aiding in the study of linguistic diversity and the mechanics of speech production. Yeah. So I hope you've learned that monophthongs are pure vowels, and when you speak them, the articulatory positions remain unchanged. Yeah. So that is the end of us learning about monophthongs. I hope it is well understood. Yeah. So next we are learning about writing,